Welcome back to Civil Engineers YouTube channel. Today in this short practical video, I will guide you for basic information about steel structure design. If you are working on construction site, if you are studying, so you should know about the basic info about steel structure design. As you can see guys, I will discuss about lapping in steel structure, beam size inside steel reinforcement, cantilever beam, column details, beam span, and next guys you can see the footing details. So this is a short video, so therefore watch this video till the end to know about basic information. If you are new on this channel, so you may subscribe the channel and like the video. If you have already subscribed the channel, so you may like this video. The topic is okay. So the first of all guys, you can see lapping. So one is in tension, the other one is in compression, so which is using for column, this is using for column lapping, and this one is using specially in slab and beams. Okay, this lapping. Remember guys, first of all, this is very important to know about this important point. First one, don't provide lapping when dia of steel is 36 millimeter or more than this. So this is very important. So what should be the lapping length? Guys, remember in RCC slab or in beam, if that is floor beam or plinth beam, so it should not be less than 60D. Okay, where D is this one, D, this is dia of steel. It means, for example, if we are using 12 millimeter dia, so 12 multiply 60. Okay, it means guys you can see about 600 millimeter. So this is the lapping length for beam if we are using 12 millimeter. If we are using 16 millimeter, so 16 multiply 6, then you will get the length of lapping length. Okay, if that is in beam or in RCC slab. Okay, if that is plinth beam or every beam. Okay, but if that is in horizontal, so you can use this one. Okay, next guys, if you see the lapping is inside the column. Okay, so where you can provide the lapping, I will guide you in next video. Now if you require to provide the lapping, okay, so the lapping in column should not be less than 50D, where D is a die of steel rod, as we discussed before. For example, 12 millimeter, so this is 6, so this is going about 720, sorry, so this is going, for example, 12 millimeter multiplies 50. Okay, so this is about 600 millimeter. Okay, and the lapping is not allowed to provide at the bottom or next. For example, this is bottom and this is top, not at the distance of after, or you can say don't provide at the distance of h/2. I will guide you, but this is very important as we discussed before. Next guys, the second one, the beam size for normal residential building, if that is G+1 story or ground floor, so don't use size of beam. Guys, you can see size of beam, don't use less than 9 inches by 12 inches. It should be minimum. This is the size of beam if that is ground floor or first floor, so 9 by 12 inches is the minimum size of beam. Okay, if this is plinth beam or floor beam, so this is the minimum size. Next guys, inside you can see the red lines can show you the steel reinforcement. So hooks are very important, this one guys, and this hook should be bent on 135 degree. Guys, you can see from here to this one, it should be on 135 degree or angle, you can say. Okay, next, and its length guys, you can see this length in this one should not be less than 75 millimeter, or you can say 3 inches or 3 inches. Okay, remember this important point. Next, the dia of this stirrups should not be less than 8 millimeter. Okay, normally people are using about 6 millimeter, but that is very short or minimum diameter. So this is 8 millimeter is best when you are using 12 millimeter main steel rods. For example, one is this one, this is the other one, and these three bottoms. Okay, These are the details. Next guys, the concrete cover you can see in steel structure design. The concrete cover should not be less than 40 millimeter, or you can say 1.5 inches. Both sides 1.5 plus 1.5, about 3 inches. Bottom, top, left, right. Okay, so this is the second one. Next guys, cantilever beam. Remember guys, the fixed end should be, the depth should be maximum. Suppose this is about, for example, 12 inches, and the free end guys, it should not be more than 6 inches. Okay, you can decrease, but you can't increase from this one, or but you should provide this slope. That's why, because this is we are not making overload this point. Okay, when the load comes on the top of this, so the depth should be minimum compared to this one. Okay, especially in cantilever beam, so you should know about this. Next one guys, you can see the fourth one. The minimum size of the column should not be less than 9 inches by 9 inches with 4 numbers of steel rods. Same guys, the concrete cover should be 40 millimeter. Okay, concrete cover. Next guys, used minimum 4 bars. Okay, and the dia should not be less than 12 millimeter. The stirrup dia, as we discussed, 8 millimeter. With the spacing of 6 inches, it's okay. Okay, concrete cover we already discussed. The hooks, as we discussed, 75 millimeter, and it should be made on 135 degree. If you see guys, the footing, so we already provided the footing. So in single mesh for G+1 story, don't go more than single mesh. Okay, so single mesh is best guys. You can see the concrete cover, you can use here 3 inches. Okay, or 75 millimeter, and these hooks guys, you can see it should not be less than 6 inches. This is also very important. So for all sides, top, bottom, left, right, the concrete cover should be 75 millimeter. And here guys, you can see the PCC is very important. PCC. Okay, normally you can do 148 or 136 is best. Okay, if you are doing this one, so this is best. Next guys, these legs are very important to provide at the bottom, which we are fix or making the bending, especially at this place on the top of the footing. It should not be less than 12 inches, the leg length. Okay, leg length should not be less than 12 inches. Next guys, you can see with cantilever beam, we lifted this one, the span of beam. Remember, for G+1 story building, ground floor and first floor, don't go more than 20 feet. Okay, for that you should hire the structure engineer when you are going G+1. Otherwise you will face more problems, because we have more chances of cracks when we increase the span between two columns. So therefore you should know about the diameter, and you should know about the situation of the steel structure design, the steel structure load. According to the steel structure load, applied load, you should do its calculation. So this is not the easy way to know what should be the size of beam, what should be the size of column, because we have to do the proper calculation for these things. So therefore you should hire the structure engineer. So you can also contact me. The link is in the description of this video, or you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. So if you need the steel structure design. So thanks for watching. See you in next video. Goodbye.